Hey guys, my name is Calvin Clark. I operate a tutoring business in Joplin, Missouri called Calvin's Tutoring Services. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. Most of the people probably watching this are going to be from Joplin anyway, but most of you watching this are probably watching because you got sent here from the backpack giveaway, which is awesome, and I wish you the best of luck in winning. But another reason why I wanted to send everyone over to my YouTube channel is because during the year, my clientele list gets so full that sadly I'm not able to help as many kids as I would like to. So with this YouTube channel, hopefully I could post videos that, although I can't provide one-on-one in-person support, hopefully throughout these videos, your children and your kids, they can get the help that they need. Also, just for people that aren't a part of, my tutoring cohort, just, someone that, wants to figure out how to do these kind of math problems, hopefully this can help. But yeah, so today we're going to cover one-step equations. So I'm just going to write, there's going to be a couple of problems that we go over here. And this is like my very first time doing a lot of this. So hopefully as the videos go on, I get a little bit more better at this. So let's say we had something like x plus 7 equals 15. We'll put that right here. So the reason why I put the variable in pink and purple is because that's the most important part of the problem. You always want to get your variable by itself. So the reason why I put the x as a purple, pink is because that's like the most important thing that you want to do. And typically, we're honestly just going to do what the title of these notes are and what the title of the video is, and it's one-step equations. So since this says x plus 7 equals 15, we're just going to subtract 7 on both sides, and then you're going to get x equals 8. And then really that's all you do. To kind of show you a little bit more of how I actually do these problems and how I actually show it. And here goes my rakiness coming out with the highlighter marks. So let's say we had x minus 4 equals 12. The first thing that I do whenever I do these problems is I draw a line. And since my handwriting is really bad, I'm not really going to write that much. So the first thing that you want to do on these is you want to draw a line. Write down the equal sign. And then the second thing you want to do is you want to do the opposite. So I'm just going to put op right there. So since this is saying subtract 4, we actually want to do the opposite of that, which is add 4. And then whatever you do to one side, you're going to do to both sides. So now since you add 4 to minus 4 right here, it cancels out. So now the only thing that you have left on this side is x. So your x comes down. And then since 12 plus 4 is 16, x is 16. Now, for some reason, let's say maybe you feel like you did something wrong, right? The only thing that we're going to do is, since we have x minus 4 equals 12, we're just going to come down here and plug in our x. So now since 16 minus 4 equals 12, that means that we did it right. Now let's say for some reason maybe we got a 14 as our x. Now since 14 minus 4 equals 10, that means that we didn't get it right. So pretty much to check your work on these, you always want to try to plug in your x value directly in for that x. So I'm going to write a practice one right here. X plus 8 equals 14. And then we're going to do x minus 4. X minus 4 equals 12. So if you just want to pause the video and work these out yourself, I'm actually going to explain these right now. So then pause the video, work them out, and then whenever you get your answer and your stuff like that, you can unpause it and you can see what I'm doing. But since we have our x, which purple highlight again. The first thing that we're going to do is draw our line, like so, and then we're just going to do the opposite. So since this says plus 8, we're going to minus 8. We're going to minus 8. X equals 7, right? And then we're going to check it. And 7 plus 8 actually equals 15. So that means that we did something wrong up here. So if we were to just come down here and do some work, 14 minus 8, we're going to make that a 0, make that a 14, essentially the exact same thing. But 8 minus 14 is actually 6. So our x right here should have been 6. Which if I did that on purpose, did I do it on accident? I guess we'll never know. So then x plus 8 equals 14. So since 7 plus 8 equals 15, that's wrong. The correct value is 6. So since 6 plus 8 equals 14, that means that we got it right. X minus 4, same thing. We're going to draw that line, do the opposite on both sides. X equals 16. So not that bad, not that hard. But now there's actually going to be another kind of one-step equation, and this is going to be something like this. You may see 4x equals 16. Now, the only thing that they're asking you on this is they're asking you what number times 4 equals 16. So you can honestly think of it like this. 4 times blank equals 16. Now, to set this up, we're going to do the exact same thing that we did. On our second step, or even though it's one step, but just to make it a little bit more simple whenever you're doing it, the second thing that we do, normally we do something with the opposite, but we're actually just going to divide. So we're not going to do anything with the opposite here. We're going to divide by whatever this number attached to x is. So no matter what the number was, if it's a 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, 8, whatever that number is, you're just going to divide it by that exact same number attached to the x, and you're going to do the exact same thing on this side. So since this cancels out like so, we have our x, and then 16 divided by 4 equals 4. And then to make sure that we got this right, 4 times 4 equals 16, or you can just do 4 times 4 equals 16. Okay, let's say we had negative 8x equals 16. You're going to divide by negative 8, divide by negative 8, x equals negative 1. And then let's see, negative 8 times negative 1 equals positive 8. So once again, that means we did something wrong. So 16 divided by negative 8 is actually going to be negative 2. So we'll write our negative 2 here. And actually, we'll leave that there. Oh, bear with me, guys. Negative 8 times negative 2 equals positive 16. So that means that we did the problem right on this one compared to this one. So I'm gonna write some practice ones right here. It's gonna be 5x equals 35. And then we're gonna do 9x equals 81. So 5x equals 35, 9x equals 81. Pause the video, work it out, because I'm about to work these out right now. So once again, we're going to divide by 5 on both sides. X equals 7. 5 times 7 equals 35, which matches up to our answer right here, which means we did it correct. We're going to do the exact same thing here, divided by 9 on both sides. X equals 9. 9 times 9 equals 81. which is the exact same thing that we have right here, which means we did it the correct way. So now there's one more one-step equation I want to show you, and it's going to be like this. Okay, so now we have a fraction. And then I don't know if you guys can tell, but our first step is really always going to be the same. And it's going to be draw that line. And now, since we have v over 7 here, the opposite of dividing by 7 is multiplying by 7, but I hate thinking about it that way. Anytime you see a fraction, you're just going to multiply. So we're going to multiply by 7 on both sides. And then we're going to multiply by 7 here. V equals 84. So 84 over 7, divide by 7, divide by 7, 12 over 1, which is that 12 that we were looking for right there. If we had v over 5 equals 8, multiply by 5, multiply by 5, v equals 45. 45 over 5, we'll divide by 5 on both sides. And now we get 9 over 1, which will be 9. So now 9 is not like 8. So that means that we did something wrong. V over 5 equals 8. Multiply by 5, multiply by 5, those cancel out. V equals 40. Now to see if this is the correct one, 40 over 5, divide by 5, divide by 5, and now you get 8 over 1, which is equal to that 8. So here goes some more practice problems so that you guys can work on them. V over 2 equals 12. V over 3 equals 10. Once again, V over 2 equals 12. V over 3 equals 10. Pause the video because I'm going to work these out. We'll multiply by 2 on both sides. V equals 24. We'll multiply by 3 on both sides. V equals 30. So I think that wraps up the first video. It was definitely pretty rough around the edges. This is like my first time doing a YouTube video, as well as my first time writing on this iPad. My handwriting is already horrible as it is, and writing on the iPad doesn't make it any better. So hopefully the more that we do these, the more that it gets better. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. If you're here for the backpack, obviously the Google form already told you what to do, so good luck with that. And then, yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys.